okay. You know, the thing about, here I am, the thing about starting these Facebook Live things is that the video looks like it's starting, but then it feels like it's starting again. So I get confused. Okay, so bear with me whenever I start these Facebook Live posts. Anyways, this morning I wanted to talk about parenting approaches. There has been such a proliferation of different names for different approaches. And people glom, I like this word, people glom onto any one approach as if it's the be all end all. I'm here to tell you there is no one approach that fits all kids. Kids don't read the manual, they don't read the theory, they're just kids. And so, because of that, again, not every approach is suited to every child. And to add confusion to all of this, some of these approaches, um, they seem so incompatible one with the other. Here we have consequence, structure. Here we don't have consequences, kind of free ranging, or little to no structure, with the belief, that one versus the other provides for greater creativity, exploration, and the child finding their way. Okay. Like, I don't particularly have issue with any approach. I look at it as a smorgasbord. You're allowed to take some from column A, some from column B, some from column C, etc. And we want to do that in a way that is attuned to the needs and the personality and the behavior and the issues of any particular child. Of any particular child. The moment we glom onto one approach as if it's the approach, it's not uncommon to see issues with the child, believe it or not. Because, again, not every aspect of any single approach will always meet the needs of any particular child. So, parents, we want that flexibility of thought to think about what is the behavior, what am I seeing, is the approach that's advocated in this style of parenting working or not? And if it's not working, we don't apply it harder. We pivot, we shift, and we need to think, for my child in this circumstance, maybe I need to do that. Okay? And indeed, we want our children to have flexibility of thought so that they don't enter into the world rigidly. This is the way, this is the only way, because that thinking inevitably meets up with something that isn't going to fit in that box. Okay? The only thing we know with greater certainty, don't punish, don't beat your kids up, don't admonish, don't demean, don't badmouth, don't be critical. Yeah, look, some parents believe in that. And the reason parents believe in harsh punishment is they think it actually curtails the behavior they're dealing with. And in fairness to them, it may. However, there are side effects to that. When we use harsh discipline, consequences, punishment, we can use consequences, by the way. Sit on the chair, think through what you're doing, sweetheart. But we're not being draconian in that. But when we use truly, you can't do that, and I'm going to give you a spanking, and you're going to lose your freedom toy for a month in the life of a 5-year-old. You may well said forever, and you're not going to follow through with that anyways. But when we do that, even if it looks like it's curtailing the child's behavior, the child is resentful. The child is angry. They may be afraid to show you that directly because they want to avoid that harshness again. That means the behavior has to come out in other ways. Resentment begets revenge. Resentment begets revenge. So they can steal, lie, cheat, break things that you're unaware of, act out in other places, in other ways. So we want to, with all these parenting approaches, we do want to resist that harshness, but it doesn't mean that there can't be a consequence. It's in the delivery and the type and the quality of that. And there are those that will only seek to talk things through. There isn't a consequence. Depends on the kid. The kid, the child, in terms of their behavior, they're going to show us what works. Think about that. Anyways, I'm Gary Nierenfeld. I'm a social worker in private practice. My website, www.yoursocialworker.com. I just wanted to talk about different approaches to parenting. Don't get stuck on any one particular approach, particularly if you're seeing issues with your child, because you may need to do something different. That's all. And so the flexibility of thought that we want our children to have, we have to show as well. Okay, enough. Take care. Bye now.